Lovebug. If you happen to be new here, welcome. My name is Mercy Vaughn. My channel is all about being the intersection between faith and fashion. So we're going to serve the Lord, but baby, we're going to serve a look as well. First things first, we have to give this week's shout out to this amazing individual. Thank you so much for showing your girl some love. It is truly, truly appreciated. If you're watching and you're wondering how can you get a shout out, you got to talk to me in the comments. Talk to me in the comments. That's how I see you. That's how I get to love on you. And you can get a shout out in one of my future videos. Now, jumping into today's video, as Black History Month comes to a close and we transition into Women's History Month, I felt that it was only right to highlight Black female-owned businesses. Specifically, we're talking fragrances today. So if that is your vibe, go ahead, grab your little snacky snack, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So first up, we are going to highlight Fenty by Rihanna. So this is the Fenty Eau de Parfum, and I got it from Forvr. It came with the travel size as well as like the mini perfume. This fragrance is very green, it's very musky. I believe it also has a rose note. This is not a safe blind buy. Like I have to put emphasis on that. This is not a safe blind buy. This is definitely a fragrance where you need to go, you need to put your nose on it, you need to spray it on skin, you need to let it sit probably for a couple of days before you go and make a decision, because this fragrance definitely has people torn. Some people either love it or you either hate it. When I first smelled it, I did not like this fragrance. It was too green, and I do believe it's because of that patchouli note. It came off very green, and I just would like over time just continue to like go back and smell it again to see if I had a different perspective. And the last few times I was like, wait, I actually enjoy this. I actually enjoy what this provides. That green note, and I think it's really that patchouli that is going to pack a punch at least for like the first hour. And it's going to be in your face, very green, and then you have that rose. So if you know that you don't tend to like rose fragrances, patchouli, or musk, then this probably is not the fragrance for you. As it dries down, you do get more of that rose, musky essence. But if that is not your vibe, then you're probably not going to enjoy this. I am going to highlight the mini fragrance. So what I like to do with the mini fragrances is I love to turn them into body oils. So I love to get like these unscented body oils. I get these from the Dollar Tree, and I like to take these mini fragrances and I like to pour them in there and shake them up, and now you have a fragrance body oil. I believe that that's important to highlight. And so because I have this, and I do believe that it will stretch, and I do still have some left over if I want to make like an additional body oil if I ever run out. As of right now, that's why I'm like, I don't think that I would run to purchase a full bottle right now, but I do believe that this fragrance is really good. And I would always say try to get these minis, because the travel size in the mini set was only like $3 more than what the travel size would have been by itself. So I would definitely say get your nose on Fenty by Rihanna. So next up, we have You Remind Me by Forvr Mood. So if you're not familiar, Forvr Mood is Jackie Aina. She is a content creator, and her man, we just gonna say her man, Dennis. This is their business. They started off with candles, and then they moved into fragrances, and this is You Remind Me. You Remind Me is the clean, musky of the line, right? Like, this is so clean. This is so, it has a hint of sweetness, but it's very clean, very musky. So if you love very like clean, fresh fragrances, then I would definitely say get your nose on You Remind Me. I believe that Forvr Mood fragrances in general is definitely something that is really worth getting your nose on. We finally got it in my store. They released their fragrance line probably like close to a year ago, almost a year ago, and we finally got it in a Sephora near me. But this is so good. They have a total of 4 fragrances, so this is one. I got it in the travel size, and I love her, and I am very convinced that I am going to upgrade her to a full-size bottle. I have her sprayed on an index card, but she is so clean. She is sweet. I get a hint of florals. It is so good. Like, this is the epitome of a clean girl fragrance. This is going to be perfect for spring and summer, just an everyday fragrance. I do believe this is perfect for people that are looking for fragrances to wear to like work, and you want something that's not going to be like obnoxious or too loud. This is a beautiful fragrance. And there is a skin note, like, and I'm really just like, how did y'all do that? But there is literally a skin note in this fragrance. It's the epitome of a skin scent, but it is so good. I would definitely suggest get to your nearest Sephora and put your nose on a Forvr Mood fragrance. Baby, I promise you, there is something in the line that I think you will enjoy. Like, even if You Remind Me is not your go-to, I do believe that they have different fragrances and a wide variety of fragrances where there is something for everyone. And so this one is definitely my favorite. There were some other ones in the line that I thoroughly enjoyed, but this one was the one that stuck out to me the most. And so this was the one I was like, you gotta come home with me. But I would definitely encourage you, get to a Sephora and try Forvr Mood. This is You Remind Me. So next up, we are doing something that I never really thought I would do. I don't really stand for this. I typically advise you all to do against what I did. But we have Octavia Morgan fragrances, and I blind bought this, okay? This is the Discovery set. It has the set of 4 of her perfumes. She is a Black-owned, woman-owned brand that is the first Black-owned fragrance house that is carried in Ulta. And so we have 4 of the fragrances. We have Lovebug, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Legendary, Midnight Orchard, and Dark Rose. Now, I don't typically do this, and I typically advise against it, but we are going to do first impressions here today together, okay? And we're gonna see what they are talking about. So first up, we have Dark Rose. She is defined as a floral, fruity, woody, sexy type of fragrance. So let's give her a spritz. Ooh. Oh. Oh, okay. I like that. Now, rose fragrances are definitely fragrances that are a little difficult for me. Because sometimes I like them and sometimes I don't. Like, I don't like rose fragrances that are like too strong in the rose, where I literally smell like a bouquet of flowers. I like florals that kind of still have like a sweet or freshness element to them. And oh, I love that. It is definitely a fresh, it has that sweetness. So I'm kind of, it doesn't say citrus, but I am wondering if there's a citrus note in here. I'm not really picking up on woody, but it is the darkness of a rose. Like, I do believe it gives that you can wear this in day or night. It is like sexy. It is a grown woman. She loves her florals, but she's still grown. It kind of gives business. Like, she has on a nice dress and she is captivating the room. I mean, she is wearing a bad heel, like probably like a bad pump. Maybe even a red bottom. Oh, she is good. Ooh. Okay. I'm kind of, I have a lot on, so I don't want to clash with my fragrance, but I do want to smell it on my skin. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, she's definitely rose. She is on my skin. It sweetens up. And so I am enjoying that. Oh, she is good. It smells familiar, and it shocked me. Cause I can't put my finger on what this kind of reminds me of, because there was another fragrance where they did rose, and it really surprised me in how the rose was done. But I really like this. Okay, Miss Morgan. Okay, I like that. I'm enjoying that. So next up, we have Midnight Orchard. It is described as a fruity, woody, enchanting fragrance. Let's give you a spritz. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. This is very feminine. This is very girly. To me, this gives a very daytime fragrance. It's very sweet. I get that enchanting. Right now, I'm not really getting woody. And I really didn't get woody in the first one either. So that's definitely interesting to me. This is a sweet girl. I mean, if you love like fruity, but they're still kind of like with a hint of freshness, a little like airy quality to your fragrances, I think that you would enjoy this. Oh, I can't even pick up what it is, but that is good. Oh, it's very fruity. Like, I'm not getting any woody at all. I'm gonna spray this on the skin. Oh yes, this is a daytime fragrance. I feel like this will be perfect for work. I can see me wearing this to work. I see me wearing this to church, like to run errands. Like, it's very fruity. It's very sweet. But with that airy quality. Oh, I am loving that. Oh yeah, because it has like orchard in it. It's probably giving like maybe like a plum or an apple or something like that. But it is it's very fruity. Like, I was expecting it to be a little bit more like dark and mysterious, especially because of that. Like, it says it's woody, but I'm not getting that woodiness at all. On paper, on our skin, it's very a sweet, fruity fragrance. Oh wow, okay. It's probably like apple in it just because of like orchard or something. But that is good. I enjoy that. Oh yeah. So next up we have Legendary, and she is a woody, spicy, clean fragrance. I'm very curious to see if the wood is going to come out, just because I feel like it hasn't really come out in any of the other fragrances. But she does seem to like a woody component. So we're gonna see. Legendary. What you talking about? Are you actually gonna be legendary or no? Okay, there you go. Okay. That is woody. That is spicy. Ooh! I'm wondering. This does smell like something. If you love a woody, clean, like if you love a woody, warm, spicy fragrance, you are going to love this. It kind of gives maybe like a sandalwood or like a Palo Santo or something with like a Santal in it. Like something like that, like a Palo Santo, or something like that. Oh, I like this. This is good. This is good. This is definitely a perfect fragrance if you want to add a woody element to something, because it has that like warmth and woody element. The wood definitely comes out in here. So like with the rest of them, I really didn't get that wood, but oh yeah, in Legendary, the wood is, but it's good because it's still like clean and fresh. It reminds me of like being okay, this is probably gonna sound crazy, but it reminds me of like Christmas time, right? Like, I'm gonna spray it on skin. It reminds me of Christmas time. Like, I grew up where we would go to the tree farm, or like not really a tree farm, but like we'll go to like if you were to go to a tree farm for Christmas, or even go to like Home Depot and get like a real tree, and that moment where they kind of cut it down and you get that pine woody, it's that wood aspect, like that real like out in nature element. It is so good. But on skin it comes off, like on my skin it comes off sweeter. So on the paper it comes off very woody. It does, like as it dry down, I do feel like the wood is kind of slowly fading away, so you get more of that like clean spiciness. But it's good. Ooh, this is good. I am gonna wonder, like I do want to see how this is going to be, if that wood is going to like show forth the longer it sits, or is it going to continue to dry down because it like kind of evaporate, which could be a selling point for some people because it is drying down to be more clean and spicy. But that wood is good though, so I really do kind of want it to stick around. I don't know. I enjoy this. However, I am kind of getting a little disappointed because as it dries down, the wood is kind of going in the background, and I think it's a really good wood. I think it's probably like a Palo Santo or like a sandalwood. That's just off the top of my brain, what I'm kind of picking up. But it is a really good wood, and I kind of just wish that it was lasting a bit longer. I don't know. But if you like a good, witty, clean, spicy fragrance, I do believe that you will enjoy this Legendary. And last but definitely not least, we have Lovebug. Now, based upon the descriptions, I'm kind of wondering if this is going to be my favorite. It is classified as a floral sweet light fragrance. So I wanted to save her for last because I'm kind of wondering if she's going to be my favorite. So let's give her a spritz, shall we? Let's see. Yeah. Yes. This is me. Oh. Oh, that's so good. I'm wondering if there's like a I feel like it doesn't say fruity, but I'm wondering if there's a fruity note, because I feel like I'm kind of picking up maybe like a pear or a peach. It could even be maybe a strawberry or something, but I feel like maybe even raspberry, but I do feel like I'm getting like a fruity note. And I think it says florals, but I think it might be like an aquatic floral, so maybe like a lily of the valley or a water lily, or maybe even jasmine or something, like a white floral, because this is very pretty. This to me definitely does scream like spring, summer. This is a day fragrance. I think this is perfect for like work because it's clean. I don't feel like it's obnoxious. Quite honestly, I feel like all of her fragrances in this discovery set is really like good for work. They just kind of lean into different things. But oh, she's clean. Okay, let me spray on the next hand. Let me spray on my other hand. Oh, she is sweet and clean. She definitely is light. I feel like I get some citrus in here. I feel like citrus is coming up on my hand more than it is on the paper. So this is definitely like a spring summer fragrance. Now, I don't know how they're going to do in like projection because they all seem fairly light to me. They're not doing a whole lot of wafting, so I do believe they probably are going to be a bit closer to the skin. But of course, we are using like little sample sizes, so maybe if you have like a travel size or a full-size bottle, you can definitely lean into spraying more so that you can get more of that projection, that scent bubble, that sillage that you might be looking for. But that is good. She's definitely clean. I do think there are some citrus notes in here. So I'm thinking probably like a bergamot or maybe a lemon note in here. But it is good. I like her. I can definitely see me wearing her for work or for church. She's not obnoxious. She's very clean. On my skin, I feel like it doesn't say citrus, but I do feel like there is a citrus note in here because I'm really getting citrus on my skin. And like I said, I think it's like a bergamot or maybe even a lemon note. But that's good. It's very light. It's very floral. I do believe there are fruits in here because I do get a bit of a fruity note. That is good. That is really, really good. So that is all for today's video. We have to give, of course, a big shout out to these Black female-owned fragrance houses. Shout out to Jackiana. Shout out to Rihanna. Shout out to Octavia Morgan. You gals are doing your big one. All of these fragrances are really, really amazing. Sound off in the comments. Are there any Black-owned, female-owned fragrance houses that you have been loving? But that is it for today's video. I hope to see you back here next week for another upload. But until then, remember that I love you. God loves you. So remember to always, and I do mean always, love you too. Smooches, Lovebug.